Hey, probably gonna take a second, maybe for people to show up or not. Because I don't need the chat on that side, do I? There's that delay. Hey, Annabelle. Oh, hello, Robert. Welcome. Hope you guys had a great week. It's Friday. It didn't feel like a Friday today. Did not feel like a Friday. I normally have Fridays off, but for whatever reason, did not feel like a Friday. I'll give it a minute or two and we'll play our game. Should be a quick stream because I did not get a lot watched this month. So, hey, horror bestie. Hey, Marielle. Sorry if I keep looking to the side. I have the chat pulled up in a separate area. So when I put Letterboxd on the screen, that way I'm not like phone right in my face. Well, we'll play a game in a second. How are you guys doing? Hopefully you guys had a good week. I was at the garage door. I just heard opening. If you hear a chime in a second, it might be the door chime, for which I apologize. I'm right by the little thing that makes the noise. Saturday morning here in Australia. Woke up in time. I know. There's never, it's like I always discover like how many people that like tune in from different parts of the world when I do stuff like this, because it's like there's never a good time, which sucks. I guess I could always try later, but then I don't know. Just marathoned. What is that word? Madoka Magica. I'm not sure what that is, but it sounds cool. The name sounds cool. Hey, Jackie. Hello. All right. Ariel, hi. Welcome. Okay. So I do have a game somewhere. Hold on, where is it? I thought we would do the same game that we did last Letterboxd wrap-up stream. This time with an intentional theme. Hey, Ben. It's the game where I grabbed 3 actors' names and you guys are going to tell me what movie they're all in. So say 3, or you'll see it on the screen. It'll say 3 names and then tell me what movie there are. There's an intentional theme for this one. When we did gamer movie night, it was early afternoon here. I don't remember what time we did that one. That might have been one of the 4 p.m. ones. We did have a movie night this evening too, earlier. I say this evening, it was like 4 p.m. my time. So far, so good. All righty. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start the game. I did update the gore board. So right now, Jacques is in the lead, but we're going to keep this running for the whole rest of the year. So there's definitely time to catch up. I think I'm going to give prizes to like the top 3 or 5 spots anyway. So the theme better be Grave Encounters or the Titanic. I don't think that's the theme that I went with. At the end, maybe I'll give an extra point if you can tell me what the theme was. Thank you so much, Annabelle. Thank you so much. And I'll make Bob back so I can get your message on the screen. Happy creepy weekend to all. Been finding some hidden gems on Tubi. We love Tubi. We'll have to share with you soon. Thank you so much. Thank you. We love Tubi here. Not sponsored, but you could sponsor me, Tubi. I'm just saying. Okay, so maybe an extra point to be had if you can tell me the theme that I went with at the end. But let's start the game. So on the screen in a second, you'll see 3 actors' names. I need you to tell me what movie they're in. All right, so first one. I don't know if I put these in like easy order or not easy order, really. So good luck. First question. Angela Bettis, hopefully I said that right, Anna Faris, and Jeremy Sisto. Ooh, your movie's on Tubi right now? Nice. See, Tubi's kind of crazy that way. We love Tubi. Oh, Mario popped right in with it. May, good job. Nicely done. Yeah, I didn't know. I figured the Anna Faris probably was going to give that one away. But as I was saying, Tubi is really cool that way. That there's like some questionable stuff on there, but then they really have some gems. Hold on, I'm just going to write your name down, Marielle, so I can make sure I add to the gore board. You got a point. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Next one. I think this one is going to be like how quick can you type also. So get your fingers ready, like fingers at the keyboard, ready to go. Here's the second one. Megan Fox, Amanda Seyfried, and Adam Brody. It's really just going to be who's the fastest typer. And there goes. I see your horror bestie first. I knew that one was going to be the easy one. Nicely done. That's Jennifer's body. Horror bestie. Okay. that one was the race of this round. I don't know. The next one could be easy also. I don't really know. Ooh, yeah, let me put that on the screen really quick too before we pop to the next one in case anybody wants to check it out because you're in the streams a lot. So you can go save it on your Tubi watch list and watch it in Ideal Host. Oh, in a list of Rotten Tomatoes 2022 top rated sci-fi just today. Oh, that's so awesome. Congratulations. That's amazing. Hold on, I just want to see it. Like I want to see it if it's going to pop up right away. I just want to see it like on the list. That's really cool. That is rad. Okay. Just wanted to call that out really quick because I thought you posted your film's name in there. So, okay, last one. I don't know if this one is going to be easy or not. I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like I love this movie, but I don't know if everybody else knows or really remembers this movie. All right, so here's the last one. Stephen Strait, Sebastian Stan, and Taylor Kitsch. Can tell me what movie this is. And then maybe I'll ask you guys about the theme. Oh, Eric. Hi, Eric. You got it right. You're right. It's The Covenant. Let me get you Eric A. Okay. Let me get you in there. Oops. Let me type it in a way that I can understand later. There we go. Okay, yeah, if anyone wants to guess the theme, it's not high school. It's not high school. That's a pretty good guess, though. Technically, I wasn't in high school yet, though, when May came out. The other two, I was, yeah. What's the score? Jacques is still in the lead by that count. Let me pull up I don't know if Marielle is on the board already. Oh, no. So we got, it was a bunch. We got some all new additions to the board this game. Nice. Nicely done, guys. An extra point, like I said, if somebody has got the theme. let's see. John Carter, Initiations, no. Oh, Des. Okay, I'm gonna give that one to Des. You were that was the theme. I didn't know if the Covenant would throw you guys off, but I saw Des with it first. Absolutely, queer coded horror. Ooh, coming of age. Well, I don't know. I guess the Covenant could be body horror because their powers do age them. I know way too much about that movie. I didn't know if that one would throw anybody off because it's like it's not gay, but it's totally gay. But we're gonna give Des a point for that for getting the theme I was going for. Because it's Pride Month, and sorry, my phone wanted to autocorrect your username. There we go. All right, I think you're on the board also, Des, so that'll just be added to you. Been a while since I've seen the Covenant. Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't know if that would be like a dark horse, because I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like a lot of people probably saw that movie when it came out and then haven't seen it since. I was low-key obsessed with it for such a long time. I thought the music was so cool. I loved the setting. I just thought it was so cool. And I say it's a queer horror movie for sure. Alrighty, we might as well get into what we're here for today. Oh, sorry, you can see my reflector a little bit. And that is, oh, I hate that view. There we go, like that one. Alrighty, Letterboxd time. Like I did say at the beginning, I didn't watch a whole lot this month, but let's go through it. Saw it once at the cinema and pretty much forgot. I saw it at the cinema too when it first came out. I think it like gripped me from the get-go with that More Human Than Human remix, the Rob Zombie song. Like I was just like, oh, this is so cool. I was also like 14 or 15 when that movie came out though, so that's probably why. Oh goodness. Okay. So most of these I watched, I think, for either Patreon movie nights or movie challenges, which I'm behind on. So June is probably going to be like overflowing with movies when we go to do the June wrap up, but still haven't seen Men. Okay. We'll try and keep if anybody wants to do spoiler talk, we'll try and keep it to a minimum maybe. Or I'll signal you to mute. Although that wouldn't help in the chat. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. So yeah, those first three there were all for movie challenges. I think I got a lot of first watches in here this month too. Oh, your list for May is long. Mine wasn't. Yeah, I think June is going to be a long one because I have a lot of catching up to do. But I watched Angst for one of my movie challenges. This is the first time I'd seen this movie. Like I see the poster all the time, like that image down here. I see that all the time. And so like that was familiar to me, like as the poster, but I literally never seen it before. So I was like, oh, I'll go ahead and watch this. And I'm not going to lie, I was a little bit bored. Angst made you uncomfy. I could see that. Like, I could totally understand that. It was just like really long and it was like realism in film where you're just watching somebody do something in real time. Like there were so many shots where you're like watching him like drag all of the bodies around in real time and things like that, where it just felt like such a long movie, like way longer than the actual runtime. I feel like it kind of, I don't want to say it like ruined the like dark stuff going on because he like goes in and brutally murders this family just out of nowhere. But because everything took so long, like it was like there were the scary parts where he breaks in and kills everybody. And then I was like, wow, this is dragging. It was not for me. It wasn't for me. I think a lot of people really like this one though. Yeah, there's a lot of pretty high ratings. So I think yeah. I don't know. It was just too long. It was just too long for me. You finally saw the Stylist. If you remember last month, yeah, I put there's like 3 posters on the cover photo. And 2 of them I didn't actually get a chance to see before I started. So the cover photo for the video was a lie. As you can see, I made it a priority to watch these movies first. So I wouldn't run into that again. The 2 posters were Snowtown and The Stylist. If you missed last month's, I intended to watch them in April, didn't get around to it, and I was just like preemptively making the thumbnail, which I won't do again either. Meh. It was very meh for you. Snowtown was? Or Angst. I know there's a delay. I'm sorry. It's like Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. I can appreciate it, but I don't want to watch it again. Yeah. Still super keen for you to see The Innocents. And Aussie, I got a shout out. Some big love for Snowtown. This one, oh God, this one was such a hard movie to watch. Oh man. I knew it was disturbing. Like I feel like again, the poster I've seen a bajillion times, probably on like disturbing movie lists or just like intense movies to watch, like because the story is just so sad, really. Like the story is just really, really terrible. And it's insane that it's based on a true story. Like, I mean, it was pretty much a given. Like as soon as this movie was over, like I spent like the next like 2 or 3 hours on my laptop, like looking up stuff about the real story because it was just insane. It was good. Like it was one of those like like it was a good movie. I'm glad I finally watched it. Am I going to watch it again? Probably no, because it was just a tough watch. Add it to your list. Just be prepared going in that it's not really a happy movie. The Innocents from 2021. Did I add that one to my watch list? I hope I did. I don't remember if I added that one to my watch list or not, but I will, just to make sure I watch it. Got a lot to watch in June, but I'll try and get to all of them. And it'll be like a super long live stream that I'll have to go through everything. Snowtown, I haven't seen it yet. It's good. Just be prepared going in. It's not a happy-go-lucky movie, that's for sure. And then The Stylist. I finally got around to The Stylist also. I liked this one. This one was pretty cool. I mean, somebody had mentioned Portrait of a Serial Killer a second ago. I feel like this was kind of close to that, just from a female serial killer's point of view, which is rare because, I mean, statistically speaking, most serial killers are not women or feminine presenting people, mostly white men, but at least in the United States, that much I can speak to. So it was interesting to see. I felt like immediately like the tone of the movie was completely different from watching like any other serial killer movie like Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer. It was based on a short. I think maybe it was meant to stay that way. Didn't hate it, but it was kind of lacking. The Stylist was? I think I saw something about that. Like, wasn't it the same director? Yeah, that's got to be the short film. 15 minutes. Wow, that is really short. Jeez. Interesting. Felt like a Tales from the Crypt episode. I'll have to watch the short film. I just thought those were different posters floating around. I didn't clock until after I watched the movie that it was a short film, but I'll have to watch the short film. That can happen sometimes, though, you know. It's a short film that gets turned into a feature, and then maybe it was better as a short film. But I'll give it a watch, and I'll see. It'd be cool if I could like watch it and just stream it. That's not legal, but I think it's only 15 minutes long. Then I watched Ginger Snaps. This was obviously a rewatch, but for a Patreon movie night. Jackie suggested it. I do remember that. It was the first watch for somebody in our Discord also, I think, when we watched it. Just a fun fucking movie. I love this movie. Just the absolute best. It really is. This is definitely my favorite werewolf movie. Always a fun watch. I'm always happy to watch Ginger Snaps. First for Mike, that's right. I think I got that confused because we're watching another one this month. That's a first for Mike also. I'm so happy we're introducing him to these movies. It's just fun because it's like you're in for a treat and then you just hope that they really like it. Obviously, it's okay if you don't, but I watch Ginger Snaps like 4 times a year. It's not okay. Well, you gotta think it's at least a little bit okay if you're watching it 4 times a year. I mean, I definitely don't blame you. It is a classic. Oh, excuse me. It's not even 9:30 at night. I'm still 29 for a couple more days, okay? I gotta pretend like I'm not getting older. Alrighty. Then Firestarter. Oh boy. I don't know how many in the chat had a chance to see Firestarter. I think it came out like a week or two after in a couple of different countries, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know if everybody's gotten a chance to see it yet. Went to bed at 8:30 p.m. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you just got to go to bed early. I have those nights frequently. But yeah, I don't know that there's much to spoil about this movie. I mean, I just found it boring. Like, yep. And I see some of you guys agree for sure. Avoided it from what Emma and I said. Yeah, I just found it boring. Like, I know people liked it though. Okay, maybe I lied. Oh no, the average rating is 1.9 now. Wow. I could have sworn earlier on, I definitely saw some reviews. Somebody gave it a 3.5. I don't know why I feel bad when when a movie is like, I'm like, oh no, the average is so low. I feel like I barely ever see Letterboxd ratings that dip below a 2. Like usually even the ones like I really dislike still have like a 2 point something. Like, I just hope it didn't get like review bombed or anything like that. I don't know if we have that problem on Letterboxd like there is on Goodreads, but it was just boring. I didn't really see the point. And from what I could tell from people talking about the original adaptation and the book, it's like not super worth it. Like it's just like a meh kind of story anyway. I didn't bother going to see it because of everything I heard. Yeah, it's just ouch. Yeah. So funny watching the commented performances of the actors trying to sell that terrible dialogue. It was weird, right? Like it's supposed to be like, especially the family, like Charlie and then her mom and dad. Like I was trying to figure out in the beginning. I was like, maybe she's not really their daughter, and they just like saved her from the like whatever experiment people, whatever that made them with the powers. Maybe they just like kidnapped her and like took her away because she's just a kid, because I feel like they don't know each other. That was the vibe I was getting. And I was like, oh no, they're like actually a family. Huh. OG was better. Like I've heard, yeah, some people I've heard say the original adaptation was better, but I feel like it's still pretty mixed for, although I don't know, I could be wrong. Let me see. I've heard a lot of people say, like, especially in the comments of my original review for this, that the original was just like, okay, yeah, 2.9. It's not that really not that much higher. It's not like everyone thinks this is like a 5-star movie. Like not everybody anyway. There's still some low ratings. So I don't know. Maybe this just isn't like, the best Stephen King. He's got a lot of stories, that man. So I think it's okay if some of them aren't that good. It really is a book that could be updated and adapted in a really interesting way, but each movie has just been straightforward adaptation. Oh, I see. So they're really just pulling right from the book and just doing it instead of, That's interesting. After seeing this movie, like I had never seen the Drew Barrymore movie. And after this, like I don't have any interest in seeing it. I definitely don't have any interest in reading the book either. He's got a lot of books and there's been a lot of movies adapted from his books. So I feel like I've got enough material that I don't need to watch this if I don't want to. And I'm not gonna. OG was better, and there's a follow-up version on Sci-Fi with Malcolm McDowell. Interesting. That's always interesting. Okay, and then I watched something gay because I felt like it. Trying to watch all the Just Say No, Vicky. Trying to watch all the like lesbian essentials, like little by little. And this one I hear talked about a lot. And it stars Jennifer Tilly, which a horror icon. We love Jennifer. This one was so good. And I don't know if it was because like I had just seen Firestarter and I didn't think Firestarter was that good. So it was like I was already like primed for just something better than that. And I'm like, oh, this was so good. I didn't have a plan to, but how many movies do they have? Oh, that's just clicking on. I mean, aside from this one, oh no, I haven't seen Cloud Atlas either. It's like I definitely remember seeing Speed Racer, and I've definitely seen all of the Matrix movies, except for the new one. Okay, so that was a lie. I mean, okay, but Jupiter Ascending does not look that good. Like I remember the trailers for that, like when that movie was coming out, and it didn't look good. I remember watching Speed Racer many times though when it came out. I don't know if it was like the colors and the action. It was very like it definitely felt like an anime come to life. And I just was like glued to that screen. I'm like, it was, I think that's totally fine, Robert. I think it was like so visually entertaining to watch. Like, even if you weren't that interested in the story, it was just like always something happening, and it very much felt like animation come to life. I watched it a lot. I watched that movie a lot. Haven't seen Cloud Atlas though, and Jupiter Ascending kind of didn't look that good. And Sense8, I know. I watched the first episode of shows are hard for me. Shows are hard for me to watch. They take so much time, and I've got, lists upon lists upon lists of movies that I need to watch. But I thought they were going to have a lot more movies. So when you said, am I going to watch all of them? Jupiter Ascending is whack and stupid, and I'm here for it. Okay, but as long as I know that going in, I guess I could possibly have fun watching it if it's free somewhere. I don't know that I want to pay for it. I know that sounds bad, but if it's on Tubi or something, it's on Hoopla. Okay, that's free. I'll go through the library. We like using the library. I know that's bad, but it's like, I'm not made of money. I work at a bookstore. Set aside a whole half a day to watch Cloud Atlas. I feel like I'm being given homework. How about I just watch this gay movie a bunch more times? I pretend Cloud Atlas never happened. Oh, and Des likes Jupiter Ascending Cat. Okay, I feel like there's pressure. I can't guarantee I'm gonna like it, but I'll try and watch it. Would have liked a sequel to Bound, and yes, we all had crushes on the two of them. It's like the epitome movie of be gay, do crime. And it was just hot. Like, I don't know, it was just hot. There were some scenes where I was like in my room by myself looking around like, is this allowed? Is this allowed? But it was good. Let's do a Jupiter Ascending watch party. Oh, God. Feel like I'm never gonna know peace until I watch this movie now. Be gay, do no shit. Was it really? Was that a joke? I can't tell when you guys are in the chat because it's just text. With friends, everything is better. That is true. We'll set up a movie night in the Discord, Jackie, and I'll get maybe a little bit tipsy to watch it. And I feel like then it'll be a great time. I need to know if that was true, Mario, or if that was a joke. I can't tell with text. No, but you believed it. Yeah, I did. Because you guys are typing. I can't tell your tone of voice when you're typing. No emojis. It might as well have been a fact. You should have just lied to me. I'm going to pretend that was a real fact. In my head, it's canon. Because they haven't watched it either yet. All right, then I watched Men. I loved Men. I love this movie. I thought it was great. I'm never going to ever say that sentence unless it's in reference to this film, but let's just call it that from now on. I'm totally from Bound to Men. Okay, you haven't seen it. Okay. If enough people haven't seen it, I don't want to talk about that crazy ass ending because spoilies, but I had a great time. I had a great time. I thought it was batshit crazy in the way I needed when I went to the theater. Let's just say that. I know not everybody felt that way about this movie. I feel like it's extremely mixed. Oh, that was a spoiler. I love how it says that this review may contain spoilers, and then it legit just says it right there. I probably shouldn't have scrolled down there. I'm so sorry. Oops. Well, if you haven't seen the movie and you were planning on it, I hope you didn't read that first review. I'm so sorry. God. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you so much for my headcanon. That's the new name of that movie. Be Gay, Do Crime. There's a preview screening here tomorrow night. Oh, is it still not out? Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Okay, please tell me nobody else saw. I'm definitely not scrolling down again. Whoever the fuck's comment that was. How does that help if it says this review may contain spoilers and it's not blocked out and it literally just says a spoiler right there? RIP for the ones that saw this. Okay, good. You didn't see it. Thank you. Okay. I was about to just end the live stream and be like, okay, I've done enough damage. I'm gonna go to bed now. Good. Okay. I'm glad I'm the only one that saw that. Luckily, I feel like I was scrolling pretty fast. So, oh my God. All right. I'm going to make a mental note to put it somewhere where people can see if they come and try and watch this stream back, maybe. Just in case. Oh, fuck. That was terrifying. Let's move on to a different movie. I'm so sorry. I'm really glad you guys didn't see it. I'm really glad you guys didn't see it because that was a pretty big spoiler. And that would have, it's just something you need to see, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. And you'll know when you know. We watched X for a movie night. I'm gonna move on from Men now. I still feel bad though, okay? Still feel bad. I don't understand why that was a thing. I love this review right here. This one's not spoilers. Yeah, okay, so that's a thing. That's a thing. It literally just says this review may contain spoilers, and your eyes has just got to not see it. Okay. Not cool, Letterboxd. Not cool. Mia Goth is such a horror icon. I feel like she's in a lot of movies that I've seen that I just like don't really, I never really like, I'm like, oh, that's Mia Goth until after. Oh my God, her name. Sorry. Look at her name. Wow. Damn. But yeah, it'll be stuff like, oh yeah, she's in Suspiria. Oh yeah, she was in Emma. And I just don't really like. Oh, they actually made a. Oh. Okay, I remember that being at the end of the credits, but I didn't know if that was the thing they were actually going to do, or it was just a fun little after credits thing. Careful Wellness is kind of a guilty pleasure of mine. I think I saw it once, and I really don't know if I could tell you anything about that movie. Like, if you gave me a quiz, I would fail with flying colors. Can't wait for Pearl. I thought that was just a fun little after credits thing. I didn't realize they were actually going to do that. That's cool. Jenna Ortega is great. Loved her in the Fallout. Jenna Ortega is another one. She is just like cropping up in all the horror movies. And we love it. We love that for her. That's awesome. And some Disney movies too, apparently. Okay. And an Iron Man 3? Huh. I say that like I've seen that movie more than one time. Like Pearl will have a psycho vibe. That would be cool. Yeah, now that I know that that's a real thing, I guess, unless you guys are all just lying to me right now, because I'll believe anything that's just written in the chat because I can't tell. I think it just means I trust you guys, and yeah, I think that's what that means. There's another Jenna Ortega horror movie coming out later. This really? Did it say in there? Hold on, let me go back. Doop-a-doop. Do they not show future? Yeah, I guess they do show future movies in here. What was it? What was the movie? I don't think it shows. I don't think Scream 6 is coming out later this year. Really want to cast her in my next film. Let's make it happen. I feel like if we all email her, let's find her on Twitter and slide into her DMs, and we're going to make it happen. American Carnage. Oh. We're lying to get back at you for that spoiler. That spoiler that you all didn't see, or at least you told me that you didn't see. I feel like you guys are just betraying my trust. Like, I trust you guys in the chat, and you're just going to mess with it now. Maybe if we say pretty please. Yeah, I think if we ask nicely. I mean, I don't see why, like, how could she say no? I'll just ask really nicely. Yeah. I think if enough people ask her, she's at least got to be like, let me check this out. Let me see what this is about. You know what I mean? I don't know why it's not on Letterboxd. Yeah, I feel like IMDb is probably a little bit better for that, for showing like future stuff. We're all very trustworthy. You can trust us. Yeah, trustworthy people say that all the time. They say that all the time. Alrighty. Then I watched Brain Dead, or Dead Alive, I guess, depending on where you are, what you're going to call it. This was definitely for Azul's movie challenge. He always does a month in every one of his movie challenges where it's like the movies are already chosen and he just like drops little hints as to what they're going to be. So this one was like a assigned one. Like we're all meant to watch Dead Alive, which I'm happy to watch again. I fucking love this movie. Basically, your next movie, it's basically E.T. meets Carrie as a musical. I'm in. I'm in. Like, E.T. meets Carrie is already intriguing, and then it like the ball went over the fence for a home run with the musical edition. Braindead Chef's Kiss. I'm shocked at Phantasm being lower than Gamer. Oh yeah, we'll get to that one. Right now, let's just talk about this movie I do love. Oh, I fucking love this movie. I love that Peter Jackson made this and made Lord of the Rings. Like, can we just talk about the fucking range on this man? The absolute range, and the Frighteners too. I always forget about that too. That it's always just like a pleasant surprise to see his name every time I watch this movie, which I also love the Frighteners. We did it on stage here last year and got funding to turn it into a screenplay, so we're working on it now. I love it. I feel like it's got to be hard to write a musical, though. I don't know. I don't know if it's any more difficult than writing writing an actual movie, because I haven't done either, but I don't think I've seen Meet the Feebles. I'd watch it though. It looks crazy. Oh yeah, is there a recording of the musical? Although I would want to just like watch it all at once though. I don't really like listening to like the songs from the musical before I can see it all in the story, you know? I can't wait for that. That sounds awesome. Does it have a title yet though that we can look out for? Or is it like in here somewhere maybe where like we could add it to like a watch list or something yet, or is it still too early? Just out of curiosity. The Summer of Our Lives. Ooh, okay. Is it on here yet? Do you know? Like if I were to try and like add it to my watch list or something to like keep a tab on it. I don't fully know how this like stuff like this in IMDb works to like put in a, a movie entry. I don't know if anybody can do it or if it like if there's some sort of like process for if you're involved in the movie. I don't think so. It's on IMDb. Oh, okay. Well, I will add it on IMDb so I can make sure. I'm just going to type it in really quick so I don't forget. Of Our Lives. I'm just going to leave it as a Google search right there. Just so I don't forget, and then I'll go back and add it. Okay. Just so I don't forget. Okay. This was another one of the movies from Azul's movie challenge that we had to watch. Or I think it was just like one from the Phantasm franchise, I think. And I've never seen a single Phantasm movie. I tried to watch this movie a couple years ago and I got really bored and turned it off. And so I was like, okay, well, it's for a movie challenge. So now I have an excuse. I'm going to sit down and I'm at least going to watch it start to finish all the way through, even if I still don't like it, just to say I watched it. And I didn't like it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about this movie. I really just could not get into it. Like, it wasn't for a lack of trying. Like, my phone was away. Sat there and just watched the movie, no distractions. And it was just like, it was a struggle. It was a struggle not to grab my phone or something. I don't know. I know so many people like it. I know so many people do. And I'm very glad for it. Only like the first installment. I don't even know. How many did the director do all of them? I forgot this thing hobbles around a little bit. Sorry. 3, 4? Are there just 4? Did he do all of them? I don't know. Yeah, I just could not get into this one. People like it though. Watch it while you're high and it'll blow your mind. I don't know. I feel like I might like be even more confused. That was part of it too. Like I was like really genuinely confused during certain parts of this movie, like what the fuck was happening. And I was sitting there watching the whole thing. It's not like I was like falling asleep and like half watching it or something. Like I was paying attention and I just really there were just bits that I was just not I don't know. I was rubbing my 2 brain cells together and nothing was happening. Thank God somebody else that didn't like Phantasm. That's what I'm here for. It's also really funny how each film connects to the last. So does like each one pick up exactly where the last one left off? It makes no sense. I mean, I could like I got what I thought was like a theme of like being afraid of death and that whole aspect being really scary, like the kid being scared of not like being scared or being weird around funerals and not really like being scared of that morgue or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I got that piece, but then like the like silver ball thing comes out, and then there's like the kind of like they're like trolls or something, but they're like enslaved. And that's where it started to lose me, and I'm like, what? Same, I've literally forgot everything that happened because I found it so boring. When I see Phantasm, I see a bunch of kids with a camera mucking around trying to make something with whatever resources they have access to. That definitely puts a little bit of it into context. Possibly. But then that's not what's going on. I don't know what was going on in that movie. You know, I'm just happy that it has an audience. It's, you know, I can't be a part of it because I clearly was missing something with the movie, but a lot of people like it, and I feel like that's a win for that movie. All right. And then I got sucked into watching Gamer for a movie night. B is not in here, but I know she requested it. Uh, wow. This movie. Not really a horror movie, I don't think, like at all. Yeah, no, action, sci-fi thriller. I didn't know there was a themes. Wait, is that new? I didn't know that was a thing in here. So I could look up like, oh my gosh. What? I didn't know this was an option on Letterboxd. Ah. So you could like if you liked a movie, you could find movies that are like similar based on the themes. Oh my god. Sorry. I didn't know this was a thing. Well, they really broke it down. High speed and special ops, prison, jail, criminal, convicts, or violence. Wow. Action, explosives, action packed, villain. Villain. That's funny. Where's the B game? Oh, we should go back to Bound. We're going to go back to Bound in a second, and I'm going to check on that. And you can look by nano genre. I don't know what I've never heard of a nano genre before. I guess these are nano genre. Hero, technological, mindless. Mindless? Huh. Huh. Okay. Hero, cult, mad. Fighting, bloody, exciting. Thriller, explosives, exciting. Are these nano genres, or is explosives a nano genre? I've never heard that term before, so I don't really know what that is. Okay, we're going back to Bound, and I'm going to see if Be Gay Do Crime is a thing. The movie was okay. I'm going back to see this. I didn't know that was a thing. Mindless equals dumb hero. But like the Matrix was in there. I don't know if I would. I don't know. Was Neo a dumb hero? I don't. Where's the random tap musical number? Okay. Where did I find that? Genres. Genre. Okay, let's see if B Gay. There's criminal and crime. I don't think B Gay Do Crime is going to be in here. Nope. Wow, it's going to suggest 50 Shades of Grey with that. Interesting. I mean, it's kind of in here. Gangster, crime, criminal, sex, sexuality, relationships. I don't really see any LGBT like Q themes though. Maybe in nano genres. The system is flawed. Yeah, it feels homophobic that there's not one gay theme for that movie. Yeah, I don't. You think that would be a theme? Yeah, I don't know. Or a nano genre, right? What's a nano? Hold on, I'm gonna look up the definition of that. Film feelings using nano genres. Oh, this is from Letterboxd. This is like a Letterboxd article. We've partnered with Nano Crowd to bring the what and why of film watching together and help you find thematic links between films more easily. We talk to the man behind the nano genres and suggest interesting uses for our newest enhancement. Huh. Interesting. Huh. Okay, that's huh. So this is kind of a new feature, I guess. When was that article? I say new. Oh no, March of 2022. So this is new. Letterbox says they were just friends. Yeah, that's why I wanted to look up what their definition was, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, friendship. They're just really good friends. They're just really, really good friends. Interesting. I mean, it's not like you can't find these. Like you can search lesbian movies, sapphic movies, LGBTQ movies in here, and there are tons of lists that people have made. Their bestie goals. Don't forget roommates. Yeah, they just wanted to be roommates. That was it. They were neighbors, and then they just wanted to be roommates. That's all. Feelings is a theme. Yeah, that's what it's like. I guess let me see what happens if I click into it. Is it like grouping them all together? Yeah, so it's like all three of them together. It's not like I don't think you can just click on one. Like you can't just look for stylish movies, I guess. So these are movies that are gangster, intriguing, and stylish. Huh. I don't think I ever really like look for movies that way though. Like I want something that's like about crime and it's stylish. Like it's I don't know. Or like daring. I don't like I don't do like Google searches for like daring movies. Why is it daring? Because there's lesbians in it. I've loved this gay crime film. Let's watch Reservoir Dogs. Oh no. Yeah, it's it needs some work. It just needs some work. Wow, this little rabbit hole we fell down into. Wow. Okay. I'm not fully sure what this like themes versus the nano genres bit is, but or if the themes have always been there, but the nano genres haven't always been there. I don't know what to watch. I want something friendship, sex, boyfriend. Is there any other way to use this? Like, can you go and find like what if you weren't looking at it like this? Because we found the film and then went into the themes of that to, I guess, you know, we wanted to have it suggested to watch Goodfellas. Here, you might like movies about the mob. Is there any other way to find it? Films lists. I don't think so. No. Genre, service. Oh, other? No. So you have to already have a movie in mind. That's how it works. Possibly. You already have to have a movie in mind. And then go from there. To find movies about friendship, sex, boyfriend, or whatever it was. We're learning so much today. Thank you, Annabelle. Side, what was the Letterboxd alt you spoke of? The Letterboxd alt. Like user create. Yeah, I do like user created list better. I'd more likely go there, but I guess you have to have a movie in mind for this to work. I don't really understand how it works. Aside from that, tags maybe. But even this is more helpful. Oh wait, these are just movies I've watched. Never mind. Yeah, that's not very helpful. And it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. Yeah, I guess I'll drop the article in the chat though if you guys want to read it on your own time. That's where I found it. I guess the person who created this nano genre. If anyone wants to read that, seems like a little bit of an interesting read. We learned something that didn't help us at all. Well, if you wanted to have a laugh, maybe you could go look up like your favorite horror movies or just favorite movies in general and go see what the themes and nano genre are. Horror is a theme, but be gay, do crime is not. Come on. Horror, the undead and monster classics. So just every horror movie ever made is in here. You liked Scream? You might like any of these random ass fucking horror movies we just threw in this list. You like Scream? You might want to watch Funny Games. What the fuck? This is wild. I thought the one for Bound was bad. They're just gonna suggest literally every horror movie to you. Blood or gothic? There's nothing gothic about Scream. Just say horror and go. Yeah, like what the fuck? Zombies, undead. Jesus fucking Christ. Supernatural, also nothing to do with. Wow. Okay, I thought it was weird before, but this is truly eye-opening. This is truly eye-opening. And some of these don't even fit. Slasher murder 80s. Urban Legend is not an 80s horror movie. This Prom Night remake is definitely not an 80s horror movie. Black Christmas, also not an 80s horror movie. It's official. The Letterboxd algorithm is homophobic. That's unfortunate. Scary murderer guessing. Oh, what a way to close out this recap, huh? I can't wait to read this article in full. I can't wait to figure out like what the explanation is behind this, because as I'm looking at it, it makes 0 sense. It's from 96, my guy. Hate when streamers mix genres. Another side note, I forgot to ask. Oh, alternative Goodreads site. I'm sorry. I use the Storygraph. The Storygraph app is what I use instead of Goodreads. Thank you, Horror Cash. Thank you very much for your night fuel. Wild. That was wild. I'm gonna have fun poking around at that and reading that article later on because yeah, that's a little bit wild. But I guess that seems a good a place as any to end the stream. Sorry for that little tangent. What horror movie isn't victim bloody or terrifying? Oh wow, wild. Oh, Des, thank you so much. Thank you. Happy Pride Month. It's very apropos that I'm wearing a shirt like this today and there's not a single theme for like LGBTQ anything. Geez, that took a turn. So that's everything I watched in May. Hopefully, thank you. Hopefully we'll have a lot more to talk about in June, and I'll go through my stats maybe at the end of next month's Letterboxd stream, since it'll be halfway through the year. We can look at like all the new movies of this year, and I'll give you guys like a ranking or something. Maybe we'll do something fun. Coming Monday will be a review for Watcher, which I saw yesterday. I don't know if anyone's going to go see it this weekend. And I'm going to go and try and see, not go and see, but I'm going to try and watch Dash Cam and do a review of that next week also. So all that's coming. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and for discovering that weird side of Letterboxd with me. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Have a good night or a good day wherever you are in the world. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Bye. Happy Pride Month. Boop, boop, boop.